Hi everyone, it's Lisa. I'm just finishing this Lego logo and now I'm going to show you how to draw it. So I've started off by drawing a square that is 4 inches high, and then I've made a line that's 1¼ inches below the top line. So here 1¼ inches down, and I've drawn another line that's 1¼ inches up from the bottom, and that's left me a space in the middle here that is 1½ inches high. So if you just look up here in the corner, you can see what I'm going for. I'm going to start off by using my yellow marker, and I'm going to draw the yellow section of the logo first. So I'm just going to put my pencil down here and make the outside of this yellow edge. So I'm going to start right about here and go over and down and around. So that's the edge of my L. And now I'm going to make the E. So it's the same idea, just a bump up and down here for the E, and then another bump up and down here for the G, and then a final bump up and down and all around for the O. Now I'm going to do the bottom of the E, and it's going to be just underneath this other one. And then for the G, I'm going to come up slightly higher and then finish the O. Now I'm just going to thicken this line up a little bit, because what's going to happen on the inside of this is the black, and the black is going to be darker than the yellow, so it's okay if I end up covering over some of this, because I probably will. So it never hurts to have just a little bit of a buffer here to not leave any white spaces. So you can see down the sidebar here, I have some other various videos you might want to check out when this one's done. And also at the top corner, you can see the Lego logo itself in its final form that I just finished doing. And through the magic of digital imagery, I can show you the future, because you have not drawn this yet. All right, so that is the yellow portion. We're done with Mr. Yellow Marker. We could do the red next, all the way around the outside, but let's go ahead and work on the black. So I'm now going to take out my pencil and draw the shape of the letters in here, and then what's going to be around that will be black. So here I go, making the L, and it's going to fill up most of the space here, but you see I'm leaving a gap between the yellow and the white. And now here at the bottom, it's going to get curvy and come over curvy and up. So it comes really close in here, and then we're going to come straight over and then up to finish the L. Now for the E, I keep thinking that's a hair. I'm going to erase that line. I keep trying to wipe it off. Okay, now it's gone. The E, that comes in fairly close to the L here, so we're going to curve in quite a bit. And then we're just going to swoop around to make the bottom of the E and swoop up and over to make the top. Now here, we just keep going curvy and come in for this part of the E, and then we'll go down, and then we're going to curve this way and then come down, and then out we go and curve that way. So there is the E. Just fix this curve right here a little bit. Great. Okay, now the G is also going to come in fairly close to the E. So we're just going to let it swoop in like so, all the way over. And then we're going to come up and around and down. Let's do the bottom now, curving around all the way up and stop. And then we'll come in for this little leg of the G. And we'll come make a little upside down rainbow. Keep coming up to the top, curving down, and finishing it. So there's the G. All right, now the O also is leaning in some toward the G like this, and maybe a little straighter. Let's see. Yeah, like that. And around the side and down to finish the O. And then we make a nice big oval that's about as high as the inside of the G for the inside of the O. Okay, so that's the sketching in of the letters. Now we're ready to use our black marker to go around that. So I'm going to leave that entire area that I've just drawn. I'm going to leave the inside of it white. So I'm going to carefully go around these letters without going into them at all. I'm going very close in here. So when I draw down the side of this E, I'm actually going to go right over the line I just drew at the bottom of the L right here. Curve around and following this line. Stop. These letters are very pudgy, so just keep them as pudgy as you can. All right, now the G, we're going to go around and down and right over that line that we just made for the E. And around, carefully inside, super careful. And then under and over and up and down. Now there's no point here, so I'm just going to curve it. Very good. Okay, now for the O, we're going to come right up like this, following our lines that we drew, right around like this, and down. Great. And then the inside of this oval. Sound effects. Okay, now we get to color in all of the little gaps in between everything that we just drew. So color in inside the letters here like this. Da-da-da-da. And then the fun begins because we get to make a line that fills in a little thicker all the way around here to make the yellow happy and connected. So I'm just going to retrace the lines I've just done. So I'm coming across the L and then down in towards the E. So this makes a nice connected line. And then I've got this around, just thickening up the whole outside edge a tiny bit. Coming up toward the E, and then underneath the E, and then underneath the G. You can see this is really crisping up the logo at this point. All right, let's see what's going on here. Over the G, down towards the O, up over the O, and smoothing out these lines. All right, I think that looks good, and I'm ready to erase some pencil lines. So I'm going to go in here and erase any pencil line that I can still see, and then I'll be ready to color in the red, and that's going to be easy. So you can please comment, like, and subscribe to this channel. If you enjoyed watching me draw this, please click like. If you have something to say, if you have a request, this Lego logo was a request, so if you have a request, please let me know in the comment section. And I recently posted my first vlog, so if you would like to ask me some personal questions, check out the vlog and post some questions for me there. That's the place to ask those. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.